When corrupt cops go too far, there is nothing more satisfying than watching higher authorities step in to serve justice. These are the moments when officers learned that even they are not untouchable. First, we have an officer who crossed the line, only to be confronted by his own department.
On August 29, 2022, a First Amendment auditor who has a YouTube channel by the name Recognizing Our Rights was filming around the Douglas Border Crossing office in Blaine, Washington. However, things were about to take a turn for the worse.
Hey guys. So this over, yeah, we'll go over to the trucks. Hi. Oh no, nobody at all. I'm just doing some filming, you know. Yeah.
Officer Formosa didn't appear to have a normal conversation. Instead, he inquired like this.
How are you? Formosa. That's a neat name. I like your name.
Thanks, sir.
Formosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have you walk over here with me real quick.
How come? I want to go this way. I'm
You're gonna have to hang out right here then.
Oh, how come?
Because this is a federal inspection area.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is for news purposes.
All right.
Yep.
Did you already talk to the court if you're a journalist?
I'm a journalist, yeah.
All right.
I don't need to disseminate. I'm letting you know right now. It's for news purposes.
All right.
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Do you have any credentials?
What, like what?
Like anything that says that you're a journalist?
Like a crayon and a piece of paper? There's nothing out there that's an actual, unless you're in the White House. You know that, right?
So I'm just gonna have you hang out real quick.
Okay.
Officer Develop.
You can get Brown. Yeah. Supervisor Brown, probably.
Supervisor Brown? All right.
The officer didn't seem happy about this auditor filming in a publicly accessible area. To make matters worse, the officer soon brought out his supervisor.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Oh, just doing some public photography for news purposes.
Okay, are you referred? Are you crossing the border today?
Oh, no, I'm not.
You need to depart the FIS then, which means you can do all of that off of port property.
Oh, so this is not legal?
Correct.
It is not.
You're on the federal inspection station.
Okay.
And you can only be here if you have business here in the form of crossing the border north or south.
Yes, Officer Formosa brought his supervisor, Officer Andres, who initially seemed like a nice officer, providing all the information about the rules and regulations. But you can't imagine what he tried to do next. The auditor was as calm as he could be. Still, Officer Andres made sure to escalate the situation. Things were just verbal up until this point. You will be shocked to know what this officer did next.
That it's public photography.
This is not public. It's public in the sense that it's government owned, but you don't have free access to the FIS.
Okay. I don't plan on filming any sensitive areas, any restricted areas.
Correct.
Absolutely
That's
nowhere.
fine.
So, if you go to Peace Arch, because you've been around for a long time, I'm sure you've gone through those doors many times at Peace Arch. They actually have a posted. I forget I've got it here on my video,
Okay.
but it
But
actually
for you
says.
and your viewers, just as good as that post on the door is me informing you.
But the post says I can film within
No, it
here
actually
under
doesn't
news
say.
purposes.
It says you can film if you have CBP business there.
Is Brown in?
If you're referred to, if you're crossing the border and you're referred inside and you have to come inside, film all you want. But you weren't, sir, so you have to film from off of the FIS.
So my business is disseminating information to the public.
No, you don't have CBP business. You're not crossing the border north or south.
Okay, people come here, they don't cross the border, right? They come here and
Yes,
ask
they
questions.
come here and like you just asked
Yeah.
your question, you did, I've answered it, your business is done.
Okay, is Brown in?
Okay, where do you live? Which way do you after
I'm
you
not
leave
going
here?
to be touched. Please don't touch me.
Okay,
Is,
then you're gonna,
is
then
Brown
we're
in?
gonna escort you.
I just want to know if Brown is in. He could probably clear this up in 2 seconds.
Brown, I have several
Supervisor Brown.
Officer Andres decided to make this all his personal business and drug this man outside of the public property. Though the auditor warned him several times, Officer Andres kept violating his rights. It was bizarre to see him behave like this as the auditor had committed no crime whatsoever.
Okay.
We're done here, sir. We're done
Don't
here.
grab
This
me.
way.
Don't grab me.
This
You don't
way.
need to grab me, okay?
Okay.
We
You
can
need to
be
depart
civil about this thing. I've got this guy behind me putting the gloves on like you're gonna
Okay,
arrest
come on.
me.
Let-
Look at this, guys. Okay.
This way.
All right. We'll come back here, guys.
Do you see the sidewalk
Yeah.
over here?
We'll come back here, guys. We're gonna go the way I want to go. I'm not gonna have you holding my hand. I'm leaving the property.
way.
Okay, and I'm gonna come back. I don't think you know the rules. I was down at Peace Arch already, but I'm gonna get. Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is the duty chief. Right this way.
Okay, what's their name?
At the time, it's Chief Officer Giddens.
Okay, and
This way here.
well, I want to cross over here.
That's not off-court property. This way is off-court property.
Wow, guys, this guy doesn't know the rules. You've been here for 28 years. You should have a
I'm
sign.
afraid I do know the rules, sir. It is you actually that does not know the rules.
Okay, we're gonna.
This officer has been on duty for the past 28 years, but he didn't know the basic First Amendment rights of citizens. This seems quite concerning to know.
Under threat of arrest because of your body language and so forth,
Yep,
I
right that
will
way there. You
leave.
see the sidewalk. Show
Yeah.
your viewers the sidewalk.
I will leave, guys, because I've got now well, these guys were cool, but I got several different officers.
This way
That
here.
guy's putting on his gloves, and we're gonna come back here. We're gonna get a hold of Brown.
You're not causing further trouble. So this
Well,
is
you're the one that wants to go hands-on. You need to take it down a notch, man. We're not all out to get you, okay? We're your friends. We pay your salary.
You are actually not my friend, sir.
Well, how do you know?
This way here.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice to you. Isn't that friendly enough? You know, look at this. He's gonna.
Trying to be nice to me as per your version of nice.
So
This
I'm
way
gonna
here.
walk
We're almost
backwards.
there.
I enjoy walking backwards.
Do be careful, sir. I do not want you to fall
Well,
over
don't
and
worry
hurt
about
yourself.
me. We all gotta look after one another. You know, and I always wear my seatbelt when I'm driving too. Except
Sure
when I'm
your
not.
viewers would appreciate knowing that.
Look at this.
way
Big
here.
turn, big turn, big turn, big turn, big
You're
turn.
about to cross the street. Be very careful.
Okay, look both ways.
I would if I were you.
Not one, but 3 officers were escorting him out, making it look more like they were forcibly removing this innocent man.
Isn't that what my dad said? Let's say, guys, is that okay?
Sir, this way. Come on. Come on.
Don't touch me.
Go
Do not touch
cross-
me.
This wasn't going to end here. This kind of humiliation must be reported to their respective supervisors. This auditor made sure to hold them all accountable for how the officers treated him.
How are you today? Is Andrew still in? Okay. I just want to speak to him if you don't mind.
I can help you with?
No, it's.
Talk to you on the phone?
I'm sorry?
Giddens, Chief Giddens?
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to shake your hand because I've been dealing with my dogs all day, going to the dog park. But yeah, I appreciate your time and professionalism. I just wanted to make sure that Andrews is up to speed with this
He
because
is. I talked with him.
Okay.
Right now he's working on a few things. He's the supervisor of the shift, and he has the shift
it'd
responsibility.
be good for my viewers to see that he is up to speed, just for your sake too, right?
If he's available, he is work. He has a working job, and he is doing active things for the board.
Okay.
He's the only supervisor we have on right now, so he is actively managing his shift.
Okay. Do you want to check and see if he's not working on something right now? Or?
Since I did leave that up,
Okay.
so I needed to check. I am his supervisor.
On the very next day, he visited Chief Officer Didden to report Officer Andres' behavior. Officer Didden was very cooperative and made sure that the auditor knew he had schooled Officer Andres for his behavior.
I did leave that up,
Okay.
so I needed to check. I am his supervisor. And
I know, yeah.
he is. I've actively given him things, and he has things.
Okay,
he's working.
so maybe you can I know you can't speak for him, but maybe you can just kind of fill in my viewers
Yeah,
on
so-
the procedures and so forth. And
Yes, sir. So what I did is I showed him the policy of the corrected policy, and we talked about it and discussed how it's changed and
Okay.
what's considered, news purposes. And,
Okay.
and made sure that he answered questions and made sure everyone was up to date and
Okay,
filled in.
so he's up to speed. Are you guys going to do like they do at the Peace Arch, where they actually have the rules, those rules that you probably looked at? They have them pasted right to the door.
Yeah, I thought that we had them. I know we've had a lot of construction.
Yeah.
After our discussion, I went through and saw that we did not have them posted, so that
Yeah.
would be one of the changes we are.
Awesome. So we made some changes today. Give it. Andrus is kind of up to date now. I know he's been in here for 28 years. So other than that, do you have anything else to add or anything?
Do you
Sometimes.
have any other questions?
No, sometimes when I get going, sometimes I don't stop. I can be a real motor mouth sometimes, but the purpose of me is just to show my viewers and give them an idea of what the border's like. So they don't know. A lot of people are never probably ever come in here ever. So appreciate it.
So,
Have a good day. Take care.
Did Officer Gideon educate Officer Andres about the new law related to recordings? Or did he just say this to brush this auditor off? Well, time will tell. Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time a police officer tried to misuse his authority and was schooled by his senior.
Did you get educated in public photography?
No, I didn't.
That's horrible, man.
Go.
You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a piece of shit cop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't worry about it.
On August 17th, 2022, an auditor was going around IW Building Supply in Florence, South Carolina. Little did he know what was going to happen to him.
Mainly because the neighborhood is pretty cancerous. You gave me the bird, everyone. Didn't even do.
Just when he was filming the neighborhood, a guy just flipped him off for no specific reason. Suppose you don't know that flipping means showing someone a middle finger that counts the same as an abusive sign. You might think that was it, but it was not. You will be shocked to know what happened next.
Can I help you with something?
I don't know. Your coworker just gave me the bird.
Not my coworker. I'm just asking. Can I help you with something?
Oh no, you can get back inside.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing, buddy.
Hey, this is my damn property. I want to know what you're taking a video of.
Well, this looks like a sidewalk to me. And I suggest you back up.
I want to know what you're taking
I
a video
suggest you back
of. I
up.
want to know what you're
Back
taking
up.
a video of.
Back up.
Answer my question.
Back up.
You're taking a video of my property. I want to know what you're taking it of. Huh?
Don't come near me, guy.
I want to know what you're taking a video
It's
of.
none of your business. Go back inside.
Yeah, it is my business.
No, it
This is
isn't.
my property.
No, it isn't.
It's not my property. Not my
It's
property.
Not your business.
Not my property.
I would get away from you, buddy.
Not my property.
I would get away from me. I will
Want to
defend
know?
myself.
I want to know.
I
what
want you to get out of my
I
face.
want to know what you're taking a
buddy.
video
I ain't gonna
of.
tell you my face.
Fine. I'll call a fine.
Good call.
This middle-aged man had a problem with the auditor recording on public property from the sidewalk. Does he think he owns the place? It didn't stop there, as he threatened the auditor by calling the cops. However, the auditor showed no signs of worry, not knowing what kind of cop he was about to encounter.
I had to pull my taser out again. It got really close to me.
My
Look at
property
this. Look at this,
now,
everyone.
buddy.
Look at this,
Get off.
everyone. See, I'm in the middle of the road.
Get off my property. Do not step on my property.
You come near
Get
me, I'll
off
defend myself.
my property.
If you approach me, I
I'm
will.
telling you, get off my
I'm
property.
telling you, you approach
right
me,
now,
I'll
buddy.
defend myself.
You hear him?
I will defend
You
myself,
hear
ma'am.
him? Get off my
I'm
property.
on the sidewalk.
Get off my
This
property.
man's on drugs.
That's not a sidewalk.
This man's on drugs.
Get off the
Why
property.
are your eyes red, buddy?
Get off the
Why
property.
are your eyes so red?
Get off
Why are
the
your eyes
goddamn
so
property,
red?
buddy.
All over a camera, buddy.
All right.
Why don't you grow up and act like an adult, man? You're like 3 times the age of me. Grow up. You got some real emotional problems. Coming up, threatening people in the public, calling the cops on them when they're doing nothing wrong. You got something to prove, buddy? Is that what you want? Do you want to fight someone? Is that what it is? Because I don't want to fight. I'm peaceful. Now please leave me alone and go back inside and do your job. And tell your coworkers don't flick me off when I'm walking by the sidewalk.
Now was the time for justice to be served as soon as the cop arrived. But how this officer responded next will leave you shocked.
Hey, you need to tell this guy to back off, man. He's trying to fight me.
What are you doing?
I'm filming
Filming what?
in public.
Okay. Can I get your ID from?
No, you can't. No.
Okay. Well, why can you film when you can't provide your ID?
Is it a crime to film in public?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, you should know you're the law officer,
Okay.
right?
Well, can you give me your ID?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
If you can suspect me of a crime.
Listen to me. All right. If you're on his property and he tells you to leave, you need to leave. Period.
Hey, I don't need directives.
Huh?
I don't need
No,
directives.
I didn't say whether you
Hey,
need
you
it
know
though.
what? You gotta wipe your
Okay.
So
All right.
please
Get
wipe-
out of the roadway. Get out of
Please
the roadway.
wipe your, hey, tell him not to fight me. He's trying to fight
They're
me.
not trying to fight you.
Oh, I got it all on camera, buddy.
Well, move out the
Name
roadway.
and badge number.
Move out the way.
Name and badge number.
263 London, Jordan.
You're a piece.
Get out of the roadway or you gonna be one.
Well, you better tell him not to fight me.
Why would
Oh, it's all on camera. All of it.
Well, just go about.
Enjoy your complaint. Enjoy your complaint. Crybaby. Guess what? They're not going to do anything either. Because I'm not on your property, stupid.
Law enforcement officers must know all the laws about recording in public, but it seems like this officer, Jordan, doesn't know anything about civilians or First Amendment rights.
You better educate them what a public easement is. Tell them how you came at me, buddy. Tell them how you came at me, and you shut up. It was on camera. Fuck you too, dude. I don't trespass, dummy. You're just an uneducated idiot who called the cops on a photographer. Get back to work.
Trying to egg him on.
Oh yeah, it's all on camera. I'm trying to egg him on.
Clearly, Officer Jordan sided with the other civilians who didn't want this man to stand on the sidewalk. The auditor was surprised to find a law enforcement officer having no sense of the law.
Did you not get educated in public photography?
Sir, don't say that.
Did you get educated in public photography?
No, I didn't.
That's horrible, man. You're getting 2 complaints.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not giving you my name.
Okay.
If I committed a crime, if you got reasonable suspicion, I committed a crime.
Look, he wants you off the property, and you need to leave off
Do you
his
know what
property.
an easement is?
Huh?
Do you know what an easement is?
This is all his property, sir.
Do you know what an easement is?
Yes, sir. I know what it is.
What is it?
Okay. This is, you're saying you
Public
don't know.
easement. I checked the GIS survey.
Yeah, I don't care
Get
what
a
you check.
supervisor.
Yeah, I don't care
Get a
what you check.
supervisor.
He's coming. There he is right there.
Supervisor.
There he is right there.
Good.
And you better be glad that I got a supervisor because.
You better apologize to me
For what?
when he does nothing.
Okay.
When you're wrong and you're uneducated, and you should be learned about
Yeah,
this.
sir. Don't worry. You think I'm uneducated or I'm
You're
giving you a
very
hard time?
uneducated.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the supervisor says about it. Okay. All right. Yep.
Just when Officer Jordan and this auditor were having a verbal altercation, another cop arrived on the scene. Things were about to take a turn from here on.
On the sidewalk, sir? Let me talk. You don't have to talk.
I said nothing. I ain't said nothing.
I walked by this place. This man came outside and tried to fight me. He got in my face. He followed me all the way down the street. I tried to run this way. He followed me all the way down. Everything's on camera.
Can I see it?
On the sidewalk right here. No, let me.
Can I see it?
Shut up, dude. Let me talk to you.
Ranger 1, clear 1014.
Hey, first of all, is it illegal to record in public?
It's not.
Okay. This is a public easement. That's a sidewalk. It goes all the way down. Those are houses on both ends.
You're right.
I checked the GIS survey. This is public.
Right.
Tell him I'm not trespassing. Tell him he does not have reasonable suspicion.
Did I
Tell
say that?
him-
Did I say
He
that?
kept on saying he wanted my ID.
Yeah. I asked you.
I'm not giving you my ID.
I asked you for your ID.
I
That's
know
all.
ID
didn't
is
say-
like crack to you
Talk to
guys.
him. Go ahead. Talk to him, sir. Talk to him. Because
All right, he's not educated in public photography. He came up to me aggressively. That guy in the red shirt tried to fight me, and it's all because this guy right here flipped me off when I was walking down the street. Minding my own business, not me recording this business.
This officer was none other than Officer T. Gribbin, supervisor of Officer Jordan. He was about to be schooled for what he had been doing.
You don't want to identify to us, right?
No, if I committed a crime,
You're good to go, man.
okay. I strongly suggest you look into public photography
Sir.
laws.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a piece of shit cop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't worry about it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, bite me, buddy. Bite me. Learn the law. Uneducated.
I'll be over.
Uneducated pig. You just made yourself look bad. At least your supervisor saved your ass, dude.
All right, sir.
Yeah, you guys are laughing, but guess what? I'm not leaving. That's the funny thing. So keep laughing. Believe me, I checked the GIS survey, buddy. I know exactly where your property lines begins and ends. So I suggest that you look them up yourself and be educated, instead of trying to attack someone for nothing. Now this is what you call the meth heads of South Carolina right here, everyone. The missing teeth of South Carolina. How many teeth you guys got? Yeah, not many, right? Do you guys usually fight anyone that walks down the street? Do you guys like own this block? Are you like a gang or something? What gang are you guys? Are you a part of the Bloods or something? Oh, I can tell. South Carolina meth gang, right?
Eventually, Officer Gribben told the auditor to do whatever he liked on public property. On the other hand, Officer Jordan didn't seem to be concerned about what he had just done. Officer Gribben also educated the other rude civilians as well. But somehow, the mocking continued.
The lesson is, don't fight people in the public that are just walking, minding their own business. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're doing your job and honoring your oath. Yes, sir. Your partner needs some work, though.
The auditor did not want this matter to end here, as he wanted to get his justice by filing a complaint against the tyrant cop.
Hey, how you doing?
Captain Drillis?
Yes, Bob Drillis.
I don't think I met you. I'm Joshua.
Very nice to meet you. Very well. What can I help you with?
I just wanted to get a complaint form.
Okay.
I was out filming, walking down the street, and some guy just came out wanting to fight me. I wasn't even filming his business. I was just literally walking to another place, and he was flicking me off. He ran outside, tried to fight me, called the cops on me. Tried to explain to him I wasn't on his property. One of your police officers showed up. He told me on camera that he didn't know anything about photography laws or filming in public, if it was illegal or illegal. Mm-hmm. So my main concern is that, that he knows that it's legal to film in public. Mm-hmm. And what I was doing was completely not illegal. He kept on demanding my ID, and I told him I didn't have to give it to him. But mm-hmm. I know how it is. Everyone wants to get an ID. But mm-hmm. I just wanted to get a complaint and fill it out.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's all I wanted, man. I appreciate you coming down.
He visited the department 1 hour after this encounter. Luckily, he met none other than the internal affairs officer.
Do you remember what day this happened on?
About an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. That makes it pretty easy. It happened
today.
today.
I can't tell you today's date.
It is the 16th. Right. Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's about an hour ago. I could pull up the officer's name, but it was so recent. One of the supervisors showed up. He cleared up everything. He did a great job. Josh out in the lobby, he treated me well. Full respect. Props to him too.
Next, a deputy himself faces consequences after abusing his position, and his downfall is swift.
July 3rd, 2022. A Jackson County Sheriff's Office deputy was dispatched after a person contacted 911 and complained about a stolen camper.
Hey.
Dang, I need new tires. How you doing besides this?
Besides this,
So what's going on?
Well, my mother-in-law got a call, said the horse was out, and the guy put it in, said, looked like the gate been hit. So I said, I better come over here and check it. Well, the gate been hit. They stole my camper set right there.
Jesus, okay.
You see where they come out, they went that way.
When was the horse? Just now this morning?
Yeah.
That's pretty fresh then, isn't it?
Yeah, because ain't nobody even run over it.
Yeah, there's this one tire track.
I wish I could catch them. Y'all wouldn't have to worry about them.
Later that day, a good citizen contacted the sheriff's office and claimed that she was behind the stolen camper and that she got this information from Facebook. The deputies promptly stopped the camper and went over to arrest the people involved.
Who's in the vehicle with you? Get the car on. Let the car on. Put the keys on the dash. Put the keys on the dash.
Is anybody in the back?
I thought you were trying to pull him over.
No. 10-4.
Hey.
Step out.
Step out, put your hands on the car. Hand me a hand. I'm getting detained at this moment. Okay, go ahead and step out for me.
What am I being pulled over for?
This trailer's showing stolen.
Oh, I didn't steal it.
Okay, well, that's what you got pulled over for.
Well,
that's
I
why
did
you're
not
detained,
steal it.
and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
I don't know.
So just give us a minute.
Scaring me to death. This guy said I could stay in this trailer right here. I don't know nothing about it.
All right, well, we're trying to get your ID. We're going to walk back here. We're going to have a seat in my car for just a minute, and we're going to get this figured out. Understood?
The driver was identified as Larry, and the passenger was identified as Shannon. The deputy obtained this information and went over to share it with another officer, who had a shocking reaction to this news.
Male driver, female passenger.
Turn off the body cam. Are you recording?
Yeah, we're hot.
Turn it off.
We can't shut it down. We got 10-15s.
I just shut my line.
Huh? It's okay. Everything good?
Just shut it down for a second. Or somebody shut it down and talk to me, please.
All right. Well, everything's. Is it the victim?
What?
What's the problem?
Shut your shit down and talk to me, please. Tim, will you stand right here spy with her?
Yes, I sure will.
All right.
The corrupt cop had the audacity to ask him to shut down the camera. The deputy, however, refused to follow his command and went on with his duty. The officer's reason for this demand will leave you stunned.
Turn it off. We can't off, dude. Just, I don't give a on my foot or something. I need to talk to somebody real quick.
Okay. Is there something screwed up with the case, or is it something personal? It's personal? Okay. Okay. Hey, we'll handle that. That's not a problem. That's personal. We'll handle that. That's nothing to do with the case. All right. Let's go up here. Let's slow it down. And let's go get a statement from him. We'll deal with that in a minute, okay? All right, hop out for me, man. This is the deputy in charge of this case, and he's going to speak with you for a moment, okay? Can I help you? You got it?
The deputy dared to question his senior's command because he knew he was right. It must be illegal for officers to turn off their body cams, and it should be considered tampering with evidence. It appeared as if the deputy personally knew of the suspects and wanted to do a deal. The brave deputy explained his reasons for not shutting it off, standing firm on the importance of maintaining transparency and accountability.
I ain't shutting my body camera off. He can kick rocks. I ain't doing it. I was here during the 2017 debacle. I ain't that at all.
Who said to shut your camera off?
But you know, he got some personal going on. He was like, shut it off. I was like, look, dude. I was like, we'll set it right here. Is it something to do with the case? He was like, no, it's personal. I was like, all right, well, I'll set it right here for personal stuff, but. Yeah, he pissed. But it's something simple. It's something minor. It's a miscommunication. In 30 minutes, it'll all be cleared up. It ain't no big. It's just happening fast and happening fast.
Shortly after, the owner of the camper also arrived at the scene and seemed pretty relaxed to see his vehicle again.
Morning, sir. How are you doing?
Doing a lot better now. Y'all got over here.
I'm assuming it's your trailer?
Yep.
Well, hang out with us for just a second.
Good, just hang out here for just a little bit.
I won't be able to speak to them before they leave.
Well, that'll be up to the deputy that's running it. But we got her.
We're interviewing him right now, buddy.
If I ever catch them back on my land, they won't be riding no green hot no.
Well, we got them today.
You'll learn that Facebook is a beautiful thing sometimes.
Sometimes. Rarely.
The deputy then approached Larry and, after reading him his Miranda rights, began to interrogate him about the stolen camper. However, Larry had a different story for the cop.
I don't remember if his name was Alvin or he worked at a barbecue place across the street in Glendale from the gas station.
Right.
I rented that camper when we were going. I didn't call the camper place that right down the road. That's where we were headed.
Okay.
And that's all I know.
So, how did you get the camper in your possession? Go into a little bit more detail about that.
Because he had it there at the gas station. I gave him $500 and he told me $500 a month and I could rent it. I gave him my phone number.
You gave him what?
My phone number.
Your phone number?
And $500.
Did you get his phone number?
No, but he works across the street from the gas station.
Did you get on your body camera?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking to her now.
Gonna talk to her?
Yeah.
You 10-15? I mean, obviously I'm 10-15 on him already.
Yeah, he's 10-15 for sure.
All right.
This is the owner.
Yeah, it's Billy.
What we're gonna do is let him just come get it.
Yeah, I got a photograph and stuff quick and all that, and we'll work it out.
Larry claimed that he rented the camper from a person at the gas station for $500. Clearly, the deputies were not buying this story and kept pressing him to tell the truth.
Mr. Carter, I need you to level with me here, buddy.
I swear to God on the Bible.
I'm
in my phone, I think.
I thought you said he didn't have it.
Well, I had stage 4 customer. I don't remember.
Where's your phone?
In the truck. Well,
that's what I'm telling you. I was born at night, but not last night. You got what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's the truth.
And what was his name?
Andrew or something like that. Andrew. Man, I had stage 4 tonight.
Shortly after, one of the deputies also went over to talk to Shannon, and she had a completely different story than Larry. That's when the cops decided to interview them together, and they soon realized that one of them was lying.
You need to come clear me because he's out there saying you were involved.
Involved with what?
Taking that trailer off that man's property.
I had nothing to do with that. I swear to God.
Okay. Did you meet anybody today with him at all?
No.
You don't know anybody named Andrew?
No.
Black guy?
No.
At a gas station?
No.
You got a bug on you there, might feel off.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Carter. All right. Now, we're going to me, all right? We're going to around playing games. I'm going to get serious with you because she's over there telling me a whole different story than what you got.
Luke's smoking on my car now.
She confirmed that. She also said last night, she said you were going to go out and get a camper, and you showed up one this morning. Come on over here. Let me talk to both of you together. Tell her who she met at the gas station.
Didn't we not meet a dude named Andrew at the gas station? Wasn't it Andrew?
Briefly, there was a guy that we met that he had talked to. I didn't really.
Where did he work at?
What about him?
Where did he work at?
He had McDonald's.
Was it McDonald's?
Yeah.
It was Gray, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was Gray though, right?
I don't remember.
I thought it was a barbecue place across the street. I don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
Shannon kept pleading to the officers that she had no idea where the camper came from, and the officers eventually decided to let her go.
I have nothing to do with
Did you see where he picked it up from? Just be real with me.
I really did not. I didn't see him pick up the camper.
Okay. That's all I'm trying to figure out. If you have something to do with this, so I can let you loose. And if you are honest with me, I can work with you the best I can.
I have nothing to do with that camper. I don't know what he's trying to do.
All right, Mr. Carter, one more time. I'm going to give you one more chance, then I'm going to take you to jail. Because right now I'm not buying a damn word you're saying. You understand me? You're under arrest for grand theft, all right? That's a trailer. Okay. You have no bill of sale, you have no agreement, you have nothing. You don't want to even provide me Andrew's number because you know you don't have it in the phone.
I didn't even look in my phone.
Because you wanted a cigarette. You're trying to blackmail me for a cigarette. I gave you the opportunity and you're me. You see how you shot your chances right down the drain? And you swear on that? He said that last night. He's going to go get one.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. You're free to go.
Okay.
Are you officer? I thought he took it off. That is my fault. I am sorry.
All right.
The cops were assured that Larry did steal the camper, and he was eventually taken to the police station. The camper was then returned to its owner. However, it was shocking to see how the deputy tried to abuse his authority on the crime scene. Well, if you think this officer was a tyrant, this next one completely took things up a notch.
Please. Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
On March 12, 2023, several officers observed a vehicle speeding and swerving across lane. Shortly after, one of them pulled it over, and he was surprised to find out who was the driver.
Stay in your vehicle. Get back in your car.
I'm
drunk?
No, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. 116 show me 10-6 on Henry Lincoln Edward 497. Have a seat.
I will. I'm not.
You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
The driver was none other than the Oklahoma City Police Captain Matt French, who was about to say some bizarre stuff.
You've been drinking tonight, sir.
I'm a captain on the police department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
What division?
Investigations.
What are you doing pulling in here?
My mom and I stay here.
You been drinking? How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Please.
Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. You gotta be kidding me.
The captain considered himself too entitled to be held accountable to the laws and instructed the cop to turn his body cam off. The officer maintained his integrity and kept on doing his job honestly.
How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Uh-huh. Because you were swerving all over me when you turned on here. You didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor?
Yeah.
How
Beer.
many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
Seeing his despicable condition, the officer decided to detain him and conduct a search on him.
Come over to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not, sir.
Just turn around, I'm going to pat you down real quick.
Go ahead. Do what you need to do. I promise you I'm not a problem.
Okay.
Can I shut my door?
I'll shut it for you. Just hang out there at the rear of your Chevy.
The captain couldn't even speak clearly, but the officer still proceeded with the field sobriety test to reach a conclusion.
Look straight ahead. You see the tip of my pen, sir?
I do.
I want you to follow the tip of my pen without moving your head, okay? Don't move your head, sir. I want you to stand with your feet together, hands down by your side, just like this. All right, sir? What's your name?
Matt French.
Matt French. Mr. French, stand just like that for me.
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, okay, I'm just going to demonstrate for you first. I want you to pick a foot of your choosing. It doesn't matter if it's your left or your right foot.
I'm familiar.
You may begin.
1,000.
Keep
Sir,
going.
can you turn that off?
I cannot, sir.
Please.
I know you're aware of our body cam policy. You know I cannot turn off this body cam.
I do, but I'd like to talk to you.
I can't do that, sir.
Please. Please. I'd like to talk to you.
Mr. French kept pleading with the officer to let him go, and it appeared that he couldn't believe he was being held accountable for something he did. The officer instructed him to complete the test, and his performance was shocking.
Well, are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once we're done.
You can turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay. I'm asking you. I'm a captain on this police department.
I understand that, sir.
I get
and
that.
I am a sergeant on this police officer, and I've taken an oath to uphold the law. I don't show favoritism to anyone, regardless. I don't care if you're a gangbanger or the President of the United States.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that look on me?
Okay, I'm not asking you for that.
Because I wouldn't do that for any of them.
Sergeant Skinner, please.
This showed how much he had to drink the night before, and it's really saddening to imagine a police chief blatantly violating laws like this.
Are you going to do the test or not, sir?
I will. I will do whatever you ask.
Okay, once we complete the test, I'll turn off my body camera once I'm done with my investigation.
Okay.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, please. Please. I'm asking you.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's try another test then.
Who is this?
One of my partners.
Who is it?
Not sure. Can't tell with the lights on. No, it's Officer Kitch.
It was evident that the officer was intoxicated, but the officer still proceeded with the protocol and conducted a third test before he passed on his judgment.
All right, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, sir.
The chief was arrested and was taken to the Oklahoma County Detention Center, where he was booked for DUI. Soon after this distressing incident, the chief was placed on administrative leave and an internal investigation was launched. However, this wasn't the last time a police officer was apprehended by his fellow officers.
Really?
On June 20th, 2023, a Henry County police officer saw a person going 95 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. He immediately pulled him over, but was surprised to find the person inside it.
Really?
License in the back, so we're gonna pay.
Yeah.
The person inside the car was Henry County Sheriff Chief Deputy Michael Yarborough. The officer took his license and went over to his car. However, he was too excited that he couldn't let this moment pass without telling his friend about it.
Hello? Guess who I just pulled over?
Who?
Yarborough.
Really?
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger that belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
What was the issue? I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you one way or the other. You do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
The officer then proceeded to write a ticket and went over to hand it to him, who acted professionally throughout accepting his mistake.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. And if you would sign right here, it's got a court date, time it must appear. Yes, sir. Please slow down and have a safe day.
After this stop, Yarborough was suspended for 40 hours without pay. Well, that brings us to the end of this video.
Now, if you thought that was satisfying, wait until you see this next officer humbled by his chief who wouldn't tolerate his behavior.
On April 4th, 2022, the cops played Disney songs including You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story and We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto, while a YouTuber tried to record the cop.
So they don't say that I jaywalked.
The loud music woke up the entire neighborhood, yet the police officers kept on blasting it. Even though the man filming the video called out the cops for blasting the loud music at night, the arrogant police officers refused to budge and kept on playing the music.
You guys get paid to listen to music and stand around?
After some time, Jonathan Ryan Hernandez, a local city councilor, appeared and asked the police officers about the situation involving the music.
Have respect for the neighbors. Put the music down. Yeah, it's a major problem. Yeah. Let's tell them. Come on.
I'm trying to go to bed.
Hey, what's going on?
Turn the music down. I want to go to bed. What's the music for?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Have some respect, Corporal. Have some respect, Corporal. You're in our neighborhood. This ain't your neighborhood. Have some respect. Exactly. Why are they recording, like playing loud music for like that?
What is going on here, guys?
Tell them to have respect.
Guys, what's going on with the music here?
Tell them to have respect.
What's going on with the music here?
What was that, sir?
What's going on with the music here?
It's nothing, sir, which is
Upon asking the reason for playing the music so loud, Hernandez was informed by an officer that it was because the person filming them wasn't allowing them to carry out their investigation.
not letting us conduct our investigation.
Why are you playing Disney music?
Why?
Yes.
Okay.
He's lying to you. He's lying to you.
Why are you doing it? Why?
Yes.
Because it would be copyright infringement for you.
Because he knows I have a YouTube channel.
So you're using our resources?
No, I'm not using our resources. I'm using my phone.
No, we're paying you on tax dollars.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know who I am?
I know who you are.
No, you do.
I do. I did recognize you.
What do I do? What do I do?
You're a city council person.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are.
And this is my district.
Yes, I apologize.
You're not going to conduct yourself like that in front of my neighbors?
I apologize.
Apologize to him.
I apologize, Mr.
Now get back in your car and do your job properly.
I am.
Please.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
That this is how you're treating my neighbors. There's children here. Have some respect for my community. Do you live here?
Do I live in Santa Ana? No, I don't.
When Hernandez asked about the music again, the officer said that it was because they were worried about copyright violation.
Well, maybe you should treat us with respect.
I do.
You wouldn't live here, but my people live here, brother. Please treat them with respect. There's kids that need to go to school.
Okay.
There's people that are working, and you chose to use our taxpayer dollars to disrespect a man with your music. That's childish, sir.
Okay, I apologize again.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. So I will stay here until you guys.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
You're still conducting an investigation. The vehicle happened to be a stolen vehicle.
That's what you're doing for a stolen vehicle. Why don't we just walk in there?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're closing the streets down here.
We're not closing the streets, sir.
What's the purpose of the Disney music then?
What do you mean?
You're playing Disney music. Can you just say pause on that?
Oh.
So there's a small.
I have a First Amendment right as well.
You do, absolutely.
And he's on record that he violated last time as well.
The officer apologizes to the council member, but Hernandez tells the officer to apologize to the individual filming also, which he does.
So is everything okay here? Is there anything that we should have? No, I turned it on because I realized it. Okay.
You see, another violation.
So is everything okay here? Because there's a lot of neighbors that are concerned.
Like I said, I really apologize. Okay. I realize my mistake. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
And he sounded all dramatic. I wasn't interfering, okay? I came after the fact.
These guys, I understand.
And I have it on video.
I'm here to approach him. Let's not. No, I'm not.
Thank you guys. There's an incident that happened here, and they're gonna do their job as best they could. I want to make it very clear that, you guys are gonna respect our neighbors. We don't want to get in the way of you guys doing your job properly, but I just have to address the noise that was happening.
Hernandez proceeds to calmly and politely talk with the cop, explaining his duties and responsibilities as a police officer.
Okay, like I said, okay? I realize I made a mistake, sir. Absolutely. I apologize. I didn't know it was abusive. No problem.
All right, so we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
Thank you, council member. I've been dealing with these guys by myself.
You're not alone.
These guys do this all the time. All the time. If you tell him what's in the First Amendment, he won't know it. He won't know it.
Turn your camera off. I'll talk to you privately.
He won't know it if you tell him what's in the First Amendment.
I'll talk to you.
And he took an oath to the Constitution.
So I'll talk to you off the camera.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Thank you.
The police department declared in a statement released on April 6th that they are looking into the officer who played the music that is protected by copyright. Well, this isn't the last time cops were schooled by someone a few pay grades above them.
Do not touch me, dude.
I'm not touching you.
Do not touch me.
I'm putting my hand right in front of that camera.
Back off.
In July of 2021, an auditor was recording a video on public property in Bethune, South Carolina, when a police officer approached and asked him to stop filming without giving the auditor any valid reason.
I would suggest you put that camera away and you need to move on down because I got people complaining. Sir, I need you to move off the premises or I'm gonna have to call somebody. Because you cannot be on the premises. I need for you to stop recording, sir. You need to move it on down the road because you can't be recording here. You don't want to listen, so I guess I'm calling you.
The safety officer kept on insisting that the auditor move from the private property, even though the auditor was clearly standing on a sidewalk.
Sir, I need for you to leave off the property now. Because you cannot be recording out here. Move it on down the road.
So on our property, crazy lady. That's a sidewalk.
Even though she hadn't asked any questions in the first place, the officer could be heard saying that the auditor was not answering her questions as she called for backup.
I guess she hasn't called 911.
He's not giving me any kind of explanation. He's not even saying a thing. And he's steady videotaping cars coming in, and he's steady videotaping vehicles coming in, and videotaping me, and I've asked him nicely 2 or 3 times. They told him to leave.
It's like backup has a red.
As soon as the backup safety officer showed up, he started yelling and harassing the auditor to turn off the camera.
Sir, you got to cut that camera off.
What did he say he's doing?
You got to cut that camera off now. Vicky, call 911. Get the police here.
He informed me, Daddy.
Holy! Look at this tyrant right here.
You're on private property. You're going to cut that camera off, and you're going to have to leave.
First of all, this is a sidewalk. This is not private property.
That's not the sidewalk. This plant owns all the way to where those trucks are parked.
How come there's houses that are down there?
Because that's other private property. Cut the camera off
I'm
now.
not gonna cut it off. You're in my. Do not touch me, dude.
I'm not touching
Do
you.
not touch me.
I'm putting my
Back
hand
off.
right in front of that camera.
Back off.
You are trespassing.
Let me ask you something. Where are the trespassing signs?
We don't need them.
Where are the
You don't have to have.
You need to back off.
You do not have to have a trespassing
I'll have a
sign.
civil conversation, but you tell this maniac to back off.
Well, first of all, we're not going to do name calling.
The auditor retaliated to the officer's accusation of trespassing by saying that he was merely on the sidewalk and asked to see the trespassing sign.
Okay, he does not need to be get up in my face.
He's not a maniac. He's not a man. But you cannot record here because this is private property. Police are on the way.
Can you please show me where the trespassing?
We don't have to show you. South Carolina says private property is private property. We do not have to post it.
So what is your reason for recording?
I'm out in public right now. I'm doing a documentary on your facility.
On what authorization?
I don't need authorization.
Yes, you do.
It's called the First Amendment,
Yes,
sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's called the First Amendment. Have
This
you
is
heard of
private
freedom of
property.
press? Freedom of press. Have you ever heard of that?
Who do you work for?
I don't answer those type of questions.
Well, you have to leave.
Then you got to leave.
Okay, how about
You either
this?
show us. You either show us that.
Trespassing signs and I'll leave.
There are no trespassing signs. The state of South Carolina says private property is private property.
Show me where your
Posted
property lines
that
are.
all property
I checked
is
the GIS
assumed
survey.
posted.
Do you know the GIS survey?
I know what the GIS
Okay,
survey. I'm not stupid.
I checked the property lines.
Then
Your
go.
property line starts right here.
When the auditor told the officer about his rights under the First Amendment, the officer had nothing to say.
You've come very close to me.
Have I touched you?
You've come very close.
Have I touched you?
You've come close.
Have I touched you?
You've come close.
Have I touched
Do
you?
you not understand me?
So who do you work for? You work for a different
Boy,
company or
Lisa, he's
something?
getting
Or something?
I just came here to do a little story. It's my First Amendment right.
Can I help you do the story?
And everything else.
I can help you do the story.
Into the plant.
Well, first of all,
First off, if you get authorization from plant
I don't need
management.
authorization.
Yes, you
need
do.
to be quiet. I don't need no authorization.
No, I have the
to be
right.
out in public
I have the
and
right.
record.
My First Amendment right says I have a right to my opinion and to voice my opinion.
And I have the right to voice my opinion and stand on a public sidewalk and record whatever I can see in public.
Get him, Rodney.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we have a civil conversation?
We can.
First of all,
So what are we doing?
if I'm trespassing, I'm more than willing to leave.
You are, because this is private property. Our property lines
Can I please see where it says private
Our
property?
property lines do go from here to there because we rent this property because we rent those buildings.
You
over
rent
there.
this sidewalk,
The
right?
ignorant security officer refused to listen to what the auditor was trying to say and continued to pester him.
Can we go over this sign real quick? Because the sign will actually say the city on it if you do own it.
So I still want to know you. I'm still trying to have a civil conversation, but I need to know.
Do you own this property right here?
That's private property of the owners over there. I don't.
Okay, I'll be on this side then. Yeah, right here, buddy. You don't own this.
You have to talk to the owner.
Right there.
So
That's proof right there.
My question is,
You guys are dismissed.
I'm trying to be civil. So what is this about? I'm just asking. I'm just curious to know.
I'm doing a story on your plant right now.
Well, I can help. Let me help you. You got
First
questions?
Amendment audits. That guy came out very aggressively. I don't know why.
If you want me to answer some questions, I'll be glad to help you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to help you.
You say this is a private road. How come this is owned by the city?
This is owned by those homes. This land is owned by those folks.
No, they do not own this sign. The city does. Can I show you something?
The auditor even took on the role of a teacher and started teaching the security officers about our First Amendment rights. But the officers refused to listen to him.
You're a liar.
That is not owned by the city.
You're a liar. I never said this was. I'm not stepping foot on that property.
You are.
This is a sidewalk, my guy. There's two sides of the road.
So you don't understand how property is owned in South Carolina.
Can I show you something? I educated him real quick.
No,
Could you
didn't
come over
really
here?
educate. You didn't
No, but
educate
let me
me
tell
on
you
nothing,
something.
to be
Look at that
honest.
sign right there,
If
sir.
you'd
That's
shut
owned
your
by the
mouth
city.
a minute and let me explain South Carolina law to you. In South Carolina, the property line actually does go out to the middle of the street.
Actually goes back there.
It goes to the middle
I'm
of the
being
street.
generous, and I'm not even on your property. Your property line begins right there.
If the plant owns this property right here,
Your bushes
the property line
extend out.
Oh, you don't know doodly squat.
So I don't understand what's the reasoning for
For the
I don't understand how you guys own this.
But you ain't asking our questions.
How do you own this right here? Let's see if this is city.
The security officer called for the security manager, who arrived at the scene and shocked the auditor with what he had to say.
All right, guy.
Thanks, man.
Just respect our privacy, our property, and we'll respect yours.
They called, so I'm just gonna wait.
That's fine.
I'll let the cops know. I talked to.
I'll hang out with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah. It's as long as you're over here, and I'll keep them over there. People just they have no idea what our rights are and are not anymore.
Yeah.
So I think everyone needs to take a minute and read the laws, read your rights, read your Constitution, because there's a whole lot of stuff in there that people don't know. There's a whole lot of stuff that people think's in there that's not.
Exactly.
So that's why we have leadership, and that's why we're here. So
You can clearly
nobody that was over here is in leadership here.
Yeah,
So,
no worries on that, man.
and so, if I'm going to be safety, if I'm going to be security, then I've got to know what I'm doing, or I'm not
100%,
doing
man.
anybody any justice. So
Maybe one of your buddies told me to come out here because he knows what a good job you do, man. He's like, man, they're not gonna get him. He's not gonna get him.
I'm that guy, though, man. I'm
He's
the
like,
safety
damn, I was
guy.
5 minutes too late. No, that's cool, though, man.
Manager Robert Brown, who was well aware of his First Amendment rights, quickly de-escalated the situation by listening to the auditor and apologizing. Because he was aware of and complied with the auditor's rights, Robert Brown saved the day for his employees. Respect to him for de-escalating a potentially bad situation.
Finally, we see an officer whose misconduct is so blatant that higher authorities waste no time stepping in to end his career.
On April 23rd, 2024, police officers were on the lookout for 39-year-old Elias Huizar, who was wanted in connection with 2 murders. That's when a couple of state troopers found his car and initiated a pursuit.
2312. He's going to go ahead and take off from us. We're in this. Got a pursuit going southbound.
9010, let Eugene Springfield know so I can cover it if he goes into the city.
Do it. 312 is going to redirect you down the freeway. Turn around, pin him. Turn around and pin him.
Huizar was a former Yakima police officer, and he had also kidnapped his 1-year-old son, who was sitting beside him inside the car. This corrupt ex-cop was found a 16-year-old who was the friend of his girlfriend. His girlfriend and her friend went over to the cops and he was arrested. However, he posted bail and was free. It was then that he committed the gruesome act of them both.
He's fired! He's fired! .2312 fired at me. I'm good, I think. We're back in this southbound. Watch your crossfire, watch your crossfire. Get behind hard cover! Get behind hard cover!
Right as I got out.
Put your hands up!
I'm pretty sure. I heard it. Yeah, so did I.
The disgusting officer cops and sped up only to crash after a few minutes. The officers surrounded the car and slowly approached it. However, they were shocked by what they saw.
No, he was on his phone. I could see him on his phone. Then he put his phone down, and then I heard that shot. It was like pretty close to him. Okay, shield. All right. Shield. Why don't you run a shield team with a rifle? Hey.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up!
Got traffic on the side.
Yep. Hands up! Need to get somebody to stop traffic northbound. Get your hands up!
The coward had himself and was found deceased on the spot. Well, this might be the worst person to ever wear the police uniform, but the entitlement of this next guy was pretty bad.
Let's make a deal. Okay?
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop? That's what the deal's about.
On November 16, 2016, a couple of police officers were dispatched after several people had called 911, complaining about a truck swerving across the road and almost hitting several vehicles.
Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance? Okay. You got your ID? Department ID? And your driver's license. The reason why I'm stopping you is we got multiple reckless driving calls about you. Okay? And then when I'm following you, you're hitting the shoulder of the road. You been drinking? How many?
Just a couple.
Okay. What are you reaching in the back for? I seen you reaching in the back. You have an open container back there? Okay, you been drinking on the way here? You got your registration, proof of insurance?
The officers were surprised to find out that the driver was 47-year-old Brian Filipiak, a lieutenant in Washtenaw County. The officers returned from his truck to conduct a series of field sobriety tests, but were shocked to see Brian's entitlement.
Where are you going to camp?
Huh?
Where are you going to camp?
Milwaukee, Michigan. So.
Where?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Michigan? Where's that? Just around. It's Hillman right around the corner. Hawks?
Huh? No, past Hawks.
I have no clue where that's at.
Never heard of it.
I'm gonna ask you to step out of the vehicle. What would you like me to do?
Just let me go.
I can't. I had multiple phone calls. You'd be in the same situation if I was in the vehicle in your county, correct?
I don't know.
I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver.
Just let me stay here.
You can't. I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of this vehicle. Brian, my hands are tied. If I let you go, I'm going to lose my career over you.
Brian refused to step out of the car as he demanded some special treatment from the officers just because he was a cop himself.
Okay, I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of the vehicle. You know I have my job to do. You know that.
Yeah, I know. And I just want you to...
And I understand your point, your position. Okay, I'm trying to be as cooperative and nice to you as I can.
The officer tried to warn Brian, claiming that he should be more understanding of the protocol, given that he is a lieutenant himself. However, the ignorant cop refused to follow orders despite multiple warnings.
So, please step out of the vehicle for me. You know how this works.
I know.
Okay? So I'm asking you nicely.
I know you are, but just let me go.
I'm not. I can't let you go. We're way past that point. You know this.
No, I don't.
You're a lieutenant. You know how this works.
Yeah, I do.
You would tell one of your deputies if they called you right on the side of the road, and they asked you what to do. So, if one of your deputies is in the position as I am right now, calling you as a lieutenant, Lieutenant, this is what I got. What should I do? You're just going to say let him go?
At this point, yes.
Why?
Why?
Just because. You're intoxicated. I know it. You've opened alcohol in the vehicle that you stashed in the back. I know it. You know it. I'm not losing my career over you.
Despite the officer's pleas and warnings, Brian was hopeful that he might be able to strike a deal with the cops. It's hilarious to see how a law enforcement officer behaves after committing a crime.
No. If you let me stay here, I'll be good.
No.
I promise.
Brian, we've already went past that point.
No,
you are. I'm being nice to you.
No.
Any other person you would have drug out of this vehicle, correct?
No.
That's refusing to step out of this vehicle.
No, not where I live.
Where you work. Washtenaw County will not do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think I'm being decent, not yanking you out of this vehicle yet.
No.
I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle.
No, just let me go.
I can't. We're done with that.
No. We can't.
No.
So,
my bosses already know.
That's fine.
That's not fine. Step out of this vehicle right now.
Just let me go. Be a good guy.
I am being a good guy. Brian, out of this vehicle. I'm asking you nicely. I don't want to see anything worse happen. Okay?
No, just let me go.
Brian,
in the bushes.
You know, the next thing, I'm going to go hands-on with you.
No,
and you're going to go to jail for R&O. Do you want that?
No, I don't want that.
Out of this vehicle right now.
Stop.
Okay, I've been nice to you.
Hold on. Okay.
The officer saw himself helpless at one point and eventually decided to call for backup. However, it was surprising to see that the officer was not pulling him out of the truck like he would have done to any other individual.
If I have to pull you out of this truck right here, right now, it's going to be a big issue.
No, I don't want you to pull me out, Chuck. So, just...
17 from 22, start heading this way as well. Okay. I'm sending another officer now with us.
That's fine.
Out of this vehicle.
I'm not going to fight with you. Okay?
Requesting 17 here.
Okay. I
out.
will pull over.
You're out. No,
rest.
Brian, we're out.
No.
Step out of this vehicle. If I yank you out,
no, don't
you're going to have an R&O charge.
No,
you don't want this. Come on.
No,
you know intoxication.
Just let me stop over and call it, okay?
I can't.
Do me a favor.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I'm not losing my career over you.
And I'm not losing my career either, so.
So, you doing exactly what you're doing is not helping your career out.
No, it's not. Well, no, just let me go over.
I can't. We're done. Out of this vehicle now. I'm getting done with you.
Brian's sense of entitlement was reaching new heights, and it was time that he needed to hear a lesson in law from the officer.
You think I want to do this? Arrest a fellow cop?
Yes, I think you do.
Why?
I don't know.
I know this career. I know what you go through every day.
No, just let me go over.
Why do you think I want to arrest a cop? We're not above the law.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've had. You want to talk? We could talk forever.
Yes, we can.
But so just.
And we're at the point, Brian. You have to step out of this vehicle now. If I have to yank you out with this DNR officer, you are going to go to jail for R&O.
No, I'm not going to fight.
You're resisting already.
No, I'm not. I just want you to let me go.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
You're getting recorded.
That's fine.
How could I just let you go, knowing you're intoxicated?
No, I said I was going to go and just...
The ignorant cop didn't even care about the body cams and was only making life tough for the other officers on the scene. There was no way that he would have been let go.
Brian, it's not like it's a road beer or two. You're
I'm just going to go rest and I will be on my way. So.
We can't. We're done with that.
Guys, come on.
There's no guys come on about it. Brian, I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle and cause this issue right here in this road. Okay? That's what you are getting out of this vehicle.
No. Just let me sleep it off.
Brian, we're done with this. You're one getting out of this vehicle, whether it's you stepping out, manning up to it, being a man about it, or two, we're dragging you out and you are getting in handcuffs. Which one do you want?
It had been more than 10 minutes since the traffic stop had begun, and the cop's patience was starting to wear thin. That's when the officers decided to use force against him.
Out of this vehicle now.
Be
out of this vehicle now.
Don't touch
Brian,
me.
out of this vehicle now.
Don't touch me.
Let's step out. You know this. Out of this vehicle.
No.
Out of this vehicle. You are resisting an officer. You know
I'm
this.
Not. Just think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not losing my career over you. Out of this vehicle.
I'm not going to leave it either.
Quit pulling away.
I will go and pull over.
Quit.
No, hold on. I will go pull over and...
No, we're out of the vehicle now.
No. Listen to me.
Out.
No.
We just have to. Out.
Brian, go.
No, hold on, guys.
Brian.
One more time.
Step out of the vehicle.
No,
Brian.
one more time.
Step out of the vehicle.
You're going to get a taser.
No,
Step out of the vehicle.
Can we talk about it?
Step out of the vehicle.
17, step it up.
No. Can we talk about it? Guys.
Step out of the vehicle.
You're getting a back up. Taser right now if you don't get out. Out. Right now. Go to the front of my car.
Finally, Brian got out of the truck, but only after he feared he would be tased. Brian was visibly intoxicated, and it was obvious that he had drank plenty more than just 2 drinks. That's when the cops asked him to complete some field sobriety tests, to which he had the same answer.
You're going to do field sobriety tests for me.
No, just let me pull.
Brian, we're done with this.
Hold on.
Talk to me. Yes or no? Are you doing field sobriety tests?
All right, so if this was the other situation, what would you do?
I'm in a horrible situation.
I know. Just let me.
If I was drunk in your position and
I'm
you
not
pulled me over, I'd feel horrible. But I'm not gonna resist.
I didn't resist.
Yes or no? Are you gonna do a field sobriety test for me?
I just want to sleep it off.
Are you gonna do a field sobriety test for me?
Can we just sleep it off?
No, we can't sleep it off. Are you gonna do a field sobriety test for me?
I don't know. Come on, buddy.
It's a yes or no question.
It's not. Let's just sleep it off. Okay?
No. Are you gonna Brian, are you gonna do a field sobriety test? Yes or no?
Just let me.
No. We're not doing this way.
The intoxicated cop had completely lost it at that point, and it was beyond embarrassing to see him trying to get away from accountability.
Brian, are you doing
you have to.
No, are you doing field sobriety tests?
No, you have to.
Are you doing field sobriety tests for me?
I think he's on my side, but...
Well, it doesn't matter at this moment. Yes or no? Are you going to do a field sobriety test? Walk the line, one-legged stands, you know the routine.
No, stop. Just let me...
We're done.
No, just let me do it.
Okay. Yes or no? We're going to do field sobriety?
No, just let me... Oh my gosh.
I take that as a no.
No, I'm on your...
You're on my side, then do the sobriety test.
No, I'm not on your side. If you're on my side, you'd let me just go.
Since he refused to do the field sobriety test, the cops had no other option but to arrest him. But they were once again met with resistance.
If you're not going to do field sobriety test, turn around, place your hands in your back, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest.
No, don't.
You are under arrest. Don't resist, Brian.
No.
Come on.
Come on. Okay, stop.
You're
stop.
under. You're not going to.
I'm not resisting, but don't. Let's stop.
You're
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay.
We've talked.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
Place your hands behind your back.
No.
Don't make it even worse.
No, I'm not. Let's talk about it. Let's just.
No. Stop. I don't want to put you on the ground.
No.
I don't want to make this worse.
All right, I will just sleep it off.
You're.
Dude.
Stop it right now. You know.
Stop tensing up, man.
I'm not. Stop it. You wouldn't cooperate at any point of this.
What's that?
You. Why wouldn't you not cooperate?
Well, I tried.
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
The cops finally handcuffed him and were about to take him to jail when he said something shocking.
You know what happens? We're going to take you to the jail and ask for a data master. And if you refuse that, we're going to get a search warrant for your blood. Take you to the hospital and get blood.
All right, so let's make a deal. Okay?
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop? That's what the deal's about.
A cop to a cop? Why are you putting me in that situation?
Why are you putting me in that situation?
I didn't drink.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't drive drunk.
Okay.
Even after making the arrest, the cops were not done with everything as they had to force him into the back of the police cruiser. Brian was just embarrassing himself at this point.
I'm done.
No.
In my car. In my car. Get in there. Crawl in. I don't care. You're sitting down. You're sitting down in my car.
Let's talk about it, buddy.
Sit down and we'll talk.
No, we won't.
Okay, then sit down and we won't talk, regardless of anything. Sit down.
Have a seat.
Stop,
guys. Watch your head. In my car.
No, stop. I'm not going to fight.
I just grab his shoulder and start pulling him. Brian, please don't kick me. That's all I'm going to ask.
No.
Bring your foot in and sit upright.
Seeing his resistance, the officers were left with no choice but to push him into the car.
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why? Because I said I would go to the side of the road and sit.
Put your foot back in.
Right?
Put your foot
back in. Did I not agree to that?
Foot back in, leg back in. Now, please. Brian.
No, stop.
Stop it.
No, you stop. No, you stop. What are you doing?
Pull his shoulder back.
Finally, the officers let out a breath of relief as they managed to put an end to this embarrassing situation. They escorted Brian to the police station, where a breath test revealed his blood alcohol level at 0.28, almost 3 times more than the legal limit of 0.08. He was charged with operating while intoxicated, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge. He was also placed on administrative leave, and after an internal investigation, he was removed from his position of lieutenant and was only employed on a conditional basis. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where corrupt cops were exposed and caught by the good ones. The first case was extremely shocking, as the crimes committed by him were pretty hard to digest. The corrupt ex-cop didn't have the guts to even own up to his crimes, and he ended up taking his own life. The second cop was extremely entitled and just wanted an easy way out of the arrest, but thankfully the officers made sure to take him in.
These cases show that no matter their rank, officers are accountable for their actions. Higher authority stepping in to serve justice reminds us that corruption has consequences. If you enjoyed watching these takedowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And don't forget to check out this next video right here.